Good evening and welcome to Ivan's show. We do this every Monday and Thursday. Every single Monday and Thursday we bring some new content. My name is Evans and today we have a very exciting video for you. 10 businesses you can start with Kenya shillings, 10,000 Kenya shillings, an equivalent of around $100. What are the different types of businesses you can start in the country at a cost of $100? Well, in today's video, we're going to find out 10 best businesses you can start with 10,000 shillings. Most people think starting a business is something that requires you to have a lot of money. But I'm here to tell you, if it was about money, everyone would have a business, because there's so many people out here who have money to start businesses. So what is required to start a business is an idea, not money. As a matter of fact, even the people with money do not use their money to start businesses. Most of them get the idea and then borrow or bring in investors to start that business. Now, the big question you could be asking yourself is, why you? Yes, why me? Why are you watching this video today? Wonderful question. Maybe you just completed your studies and you're wondering, should you get into business? Should you become an entrepreneur, or should you get yourself a job? So it's you to decide. I don't know so much about you, but if I were to give you a friendly advice, I would tell you to become an entrepreneur. You'll go through tough times. You'll work so hard for so many years, but at the end of it all, you'll have the best retirement and you'll be fulfilled. You'll feel that you didn't come to this world and leave it the way it was. You've left it a better place. You'll have created thousands of opportunities, directly and indirectly. As an entrepreneur, the fact that you're inspiring and encouraging other people to become entrepreneurs alone is something huge. It's a way of giving back to the society. Your story, your entrepreneurial story, your business story will be read many years from today. And that's how people are changing the world. So why you? Because you need this. Everyone needs this. If you ever thought of achieving all those goals and dreams you got, chances are very high you won't achieve them working for someone else, because you're limited to what those people think or that person thinks you can do. But as a boss of your own, you push yourself to the limits, beyond the limits sometimes. So you should do this, because you have goals and dreams. You have a taste of good stuff, and good stuff in most cases are expensive. Why now? It's 2021. Well, the idea of going to school, having a good grade, or having good grades and getting a good job was a good idea 30, 40, 50 years ago. Today, we have more than 10 million Kenyans who are jobless, educated but jobless. In Kenya alone, 10 million. So do you want to join that group, the 10 million unemployed Kenyans, or do you want to start creating your own path from the ground up? It's 2021. COVID-19 is here, and it's been here for the last 1 year or so. In the last a week or so, 2.5 million Kenyans who are in the entertainment industry and others in the this other industry, hotel and restaurants, as well as which other industry? These industries that have been shut down by the lockdown. 2.5 million people have lost jobs. It may not have hit you yet, but if you have friends, you know what I'm talking about. I am a young person. You expect 80% of my friends are also young, 20-something. I may not be in the entertainment industry. I'm not in the hospitality industry. I'm not even in the hotel and restaurants. But I have 80% of my friends who work in one of the three. and I know how much they're suffering. You're calling them and they're telling you, hey, I guess I'm depressed. All I need right now is 100 shillings to push me to the next day. Now, you may not have planned for that, but what will happen to you in the next 5 years, the next 4 years, the next 3 years, the next 10 years will be determined by what you do today, the choices you make today. So make the right ones. They say the best time to plant a tree was how many years ago? 20. But the next best time to plant a tree is right now. So you may not have done it 50 years ago, 20 years ago, 15, 5, 3, but it's never too late. You can start now. Now is the perfect time. Why 10,000 shillings? You may be asking. I would say because 10,000 shillings is something that anyone can get. It's an amount that everyone and anyone can raise. If you have a goal and a dream that you care so much about, and they tell you, you know what, to achieve that goal, you require 10,000 shillings today. I'm not talking about 5 years from today or 5 years ago. With or without COVID-19, you can go out there, work, and come out with 10,000 shillings. It may take you 3 years, 3 months, I mean, maybe 3 weeks, 3 days, doesn't matter. You'll end up with 10,000 Kenya shillings. Yes, whatever you decide to do. If you decide to polish people's shoes, you can raise 10,000 shillings. If you decide to do shopping for other people, you can raise 10,000 shillings to start a business that will feed you, your family, and everyone around you for the next many decades. Look at it that way. So those are the 3 questions you should ask yourself. Let's do a little intro before we get started. Who am I? About me. For those who are watching this for the very first time, my name is Mutea Evans. I am a computer science professional who does business today. I am an entrepreneur, and I decided to do that because I saw so many of my friends who are in the same industry, having done so well in school, A students, keen A students, who are living a life I wouldn't wish to any of my enemies. And I decided enough is enough. I don't have to go through the same to learn. I decided to learn from other people's stories. And I did. Started off with nothing, still building, but I can see a lot of light at the end of the tunnel. And that's why I'm here to encourage you to do the very same thing. It's been 5 years. I've been around for 5 years. I started working and doing business as a student while in second year. So 3 years I was doing business part-time. But after that, I decided to come in full-time. And already I can say I can see the fruits. Some really very sweet fruits of the sacrifice I made those few years ago. You can do it as well. The next 10, 15 years, wow, traveling the world, doing everything that money can help you do. And you can do that as well. About this channel, this is Evans Mutea Show on YouTube. It's all about sharing important topics in life, especially money, motivation, business, life, okay? Especially for young people. I work so hard to find this content for you. All I ask of you is to like this video, if you like the content of this video, and subscribe to ensure this content reaches millions of young people who so badly need it. How did I become an entrepreneur myself? I was in campus. First year, well and good. But I was feeling I had so much time that I was wasting. Even as a student, as busy as I was, every day I had a class between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m., Monday to Friday, except Saturday and Sunday. But still, I used to feel like I had so much time to waste. I wasn't fully engaged. And I'm a person who wants to be super busy. that I'm sometimes not able to accomplish some of the tasks. So in my second year, got tired of asking for help here and there every time. Yeah, I decided, I felt like I was bothering people every time I was asking for money. You know, in campus, there's so many reasons to ask for money. Every time your friends are going out and you don't have cash, you have to make a few phone calls. So I was done with that. I was tired of doing that, and I decided to look for a way to make money. Never knew I would end up an entrepreneur, but I decided whatever it took, I was willing to do it. When I came across entrepreneurship, of course, with the inspiration of all the young people doing it so well out here, decided entrepreneurship is what I wanted to become, but to get into. So I abandoned my other career. Well, I didn't leave school. Yes, completed my studies and did it so well, but after that, got into business full time, and here we are. That's my story. With that said, what's the number one business you can start with 10,000 Kenya shillings or less? Number one is to become a makeup artist. Well, I'm a guy. I may not be the perfect person to talk to you about makeup, but I have friends, I know people who are making a lot of money as makeup artists. So you can do it as well. And this is something you can learn. You don't need to go or get into anyone's class to learn about becoming a makeup artist. Go on YouTube. Search for becoming a makeup artist videos. You'll find many videos. Okay? You'll find long playlists that you can watch for a whole day. Instead of spending your hard-earned money on social media checking what your favorite celebrity is doing, instead go on YouTube and learn a new skill. This is something guys and ladies can do as well. Okay? Girls out there, you can be doing so good makeup on yourself and be contented. Do it to other people. If you have that skill already, start practicing that skill and do makeup for other people. Charge them a small fee to start with. Before you know it, they have told all their friends about you and they'll come looking for you. That's what you want, to grow your business of makeup artist to the next level, and you'll do that through doing it to other people. So don't start charging what everyone else is charging. Don't start charging 1,000 shillings, 4,000 shillings. I've seen people charge 5,000 shillings for makeup. Start from down there, okay? All you need to do with your 10,000 shillings is buy the necessary tools that you require for makeup. You all know about them. You can get them at throwaway prices along the Boys Road. We have so many shops that offer that along the Boys Road. Then market through other service providers. Ask yourself a question. When people need your services, what kind of events are they going to? Then think about the people who offer services to those events. If it's weddings, where are the wedding service providers? Think about them. They'll connect you to different wedding events, and through that, you'll start making money. Think about when else, maybe when people are going for a photo shoot. So think about a photographer. Go create a rapport with them. Tell them, hey, you know what? I know you do this so well, but I also know ladies come here and sometimes they need their makeup made before they take a photo. How about this? Every time you get me a customer, or every time I do makeup for your customer, I'll charge them 1,000 shillings. From that 1,000, I'll keep 700 and I'll give you 300. That's just an example. I'm not saying that's how you should charge. But for a start, be willing to get nothing for you to build the name. So become a makeup artist. That's the number one. Showcase your arts through social media. Don't forget that. And your blog, if you have one. If you don't, find a way to have one for yourself. And you can reach out to me to help you do that, to have a blog for your business. So every time you do a nice job, take photos, share that on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. You may not start at the level that your competitors are in. Everyone starts from somewhere. You may not have that very nice smartphone to take very nice photos. Don't you worry. The people you're comparing yourself to started from somewhere too, and they were not as good as they are today. You have to be willing to go through the process. So trust the process. Start from somewhere and continue building your way up. Number 2, join Jumia J-Force. We have something we call the J-Force, a platform on Jumia. You all know of Jumia? I hope so. Jumia is an e-commerce site that is beating Amazon in Africa. And in Kenya, it's very successful, I would say that. And they have something they call the J-Force, which is a group of sales consultants who help Jumia reach out to customers. And how they do it is by allowing the J-Force members to go out there and make orders on behalf of their customers or on behalf of customers they find, then deliver to them and earn a commission. So all you have to do is simple. Find your clients to order products from Jumia. Okay? Then place the orders yourself. Most people do not understand how to do it, but they want the product, they want the service. So do it for them. Place the order. Receive the order and deliver the product. With J-Force members, they're allowed to receive the product much earlier, much faster compared to customers. So you'll do that, and in a day you have your products. Then get a commission for each product sold. You receive the products, deliver them to your clients, and they'll become your frequent customers. Deliver to them, they pay to Jumia, not you, then you earn your commission. Simple as that. You don't own any product there. You don't require so much to do that. All you need is a smartphone and some few coins for fare. Use the bus to start with. Don't start a business today and the next moment you're using Uber to deliver your products to your customers. It doesn't work like that. You have to be willing to put in the hours jumping on that bus. That's how it works. Number 3, selling second-hand clothes. Have you ever seen anyone naked on the streets in your entire life? Simple question. That means that clothes is a commodity, is a product that everyone is looking for every time. So if you have a good taste, of which everyone has, you only have taste of different things. I would have a good taste of jackets. That's my taste. Someone else has a good taste of t-shirts. So whatever good taste you have, and your friends will tell you this now and then, if you are passionate about selling clothes, then start by selling second-hand clothes. Again, I know so many people who are doing this and doing it so well. They have big shops now in the CBD that are bringing them thousands of shillings every day. So you can do it too. All you need to do is go to Gikomba. Gikomba is where all these second-hand clothes come from. If you never knew it, now you do. Don't go to Gikomba in the middle of the day. That's when everyone else is going there. Serious mitumba or second-hand clothes traders go to Gikomba at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. latest, so that you can pick the very best at the best prices. Sometimes you buy clothes at 10 shillings, then you can sell them at 100, 200. That's 4, 5, 10 times what you spent on buying that cloth. So go to Gikomba, collect as many as you can, depending on the amount you have, but don't start by spending the entire 10,000 shillings on t-shirts. You even need to test what your friends may like. Start with 2, 3 t-shirts, then see how the reception is. Are they interested in more or not? So do that. So after getting the clothes, buy several on wholesale, start selling to your friends through WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram, so you don't have to spend money on setting up a shop. Start with what you have, with your friends on Instagram. Instead of sharing those memes that may bring no value to your life, start sharing photos of the second-hand clothes, and someone somewhere will be waiting to see that. and they'll give you money. They will pay you for giving them that. Then plow back your profits. Don't make some few coins and start feeling all successful already. If I would advise you, separate between your money and money for your business. Never touch money that belongs to the business. What you can touch is your personal money. So you can have two accounts. One for business and another one personal. So unless it's in your personal account, you can't touch it. Why? It's not your money. Not even when you have an emergency. If your friend is dying today and they call you, don't touch business money. Assume your company was huge and you had an accountant, there was a CEO, a chairman, and so many other people who would have to sign before you get any money from the company. Would you still help that friend? Don't just behave as if money grows on trees. No, it's business money. Let it remain so. Your personal money is what you can use. There's nothing like an emergency in this world. Don't let other people's emergencies become your own. You plan yourself and be. Next, number 4. Offer errand services. With the traffic scenario, the long traffic jams in this city, some people think of it or take it negatively, that there are so many cars in this city and people just can't travel in peace. Sometimes it takes you 3 hours to get out of Nairobi CBD. So if you're in Nairobi CBD and you're broke, what's wrong with you? Why can't you start offering errand services to people in different offices? You don't require any money to do that. Just wear some nice clothes, go to one of the offices and say, hey, my name is this and this, here's my ID, and life is really not good on me, but I'm trying. What I'm asking of you is every time you have an errand to make around, maybe to deliver an envelope, to deliver a product, to pick up something, to do this and that, to buy food, to buy tea, call on me, here's my number. To get business cards, 50 shillings, you have several. Start from there. Then do a fantastic job. Do a good job that guy will want to call you over and over and over again. You'll end up making more money than the guy you're serving in that office. And you can do it, depending on your services. How do you talk to customers? Are you the kind of a guy who is mad at everyone wherever they go? Be excited. Be willing to go. Sometimes you don't have pay. Do it for some time as you build your credibility. That's number 4. 5, start a YouTube channel. You see what I'm doing right here? I'm making some money from this. Yes, you can make money off YouTube. You all know of people who make YouTube videos as their full-time career. How do you think they survive? Is because YouTube channels pay. There's so many ways of getting paid on YouTube. I'll do another video in the very near future sharing with you the different ways of getting paid on YouTube. So stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and I'll share with you that in the very near future. All you need to do is identify a skill, an interest, a talent that you have. Then share content about that. There is so much that you can share about so many things. If you love food, well, there's a difference between loving food to eat and cooking. So if you love food and you love cooking as well, there is so much that people are looking for when it comes to cooking on YouTube. So start a YouTube channel and tell people how to make the different dishes, your favorite dishes. Okay? If you love traveling, start traveling and creating YouTube channels. All you need is your smartphone. And I'm assuming if you're watching this video today, 70% of you are watching it on their smartphones. That very same smartphone, that camera you see there wasn't there to decorate that gadget. That's a personal computer, my friend. You're holding in your hands. A few years ago, it was a very huge achievement to own such a powerful gadget. Today, you may not be appreciating that, but the truth remains. What you're holding in your hands is a very powerful gadget. Start making good use of it. Otherwise, in 20 years, 30 years, you'll only be regretting you didn't make maximum use of that gadget. So start a YouTube channel on whatever interest you have. Maybe money, traveling, leadership, motivation, church. I'll do another video someday telling you about my journey to become a priest. And do you know what? That video will make me money stealing on my YouTube channel. So you can do it as well. Yes, if you're hearing this for the very first time, I wanted to become a priest, a Catholic priest. Don't ask me what happened, but yeah. I didn't go to another ordinary high school. Instead, I went to a minor seminary in preparation to get to the major seminary. But by the time I was living there, I felt I would do a better job out here than confining myself to just the church. So I decided to become a priest out here, a good man, a man of good deeds out here, rather than just confining myself to a crowd of 100 people every Sunday. But I'll tell you that story more, and I hope you'll watch that video when that time comes. 6, start a professional blog. I called it a professional blog because there are so many blogs out here that do not make money. Only professional ones do make money. For the obvious reasons, no one will pay you for making another blog. People will pay you for making professional blogs that you update on a regular basis. What is a blog? Someone might be asking. A blog is a website that you update on a regular basis with content. If you did know, every search you make on Google or on Ask or on Yahoo, we call them search engines. Every search you make on those platforms, they direct you to the most appropriate answer you're looking for. And they arrange those answers depending on what best gives you the answers you're looking for. Now, all those answers are in people's blogs, in case you didn't know. And it's those bloggers who make the money. Google will direct the people to those blogs, but as you view the content, as you get the answers you're looking for, the owner of that blog is making money by selling ads, okay? By doing so much more, doing sponsored content. There's a lot you can do as a blogger. And I'll do another video on how to make money as a professional blogger. You know bloggers in this country and around the world who make a lot of money for running their professional blogs. So you can do that as well. Write content about your career, about your interests, about topics you like talking about, you want to learn about, and before you know it, you'll have so many people interested to advertise with you. And that's how you start making the money. Now, to get a professional blog, what do you require? A domain name, which is the address to a website, web hosting space, and you're done. Just that. That will not cost you more than 5 Gs. Then your smartphone or your laptop. If you have a laptop and you ever go broke, please go to the mirror and look at the person in the mirror. If you can't punch them, because you should not be broke. If you have a smartphone worth 10, 20, 30, 100 Gs and you ever go broke, go back to the mirror. Look at that guy on that mirror. If you can punch them, because you should know it. That's number 6. 7, become a social media influencer. 3 years ago, I quit social media. Well, I quit social media. Came back for the obvious reasons. One of them was money. But before then, I had a huge social media following. Well, even now I do, but I was very active back then with photos and everything, Instagram, and I was making a lot of money. In fact, recently I met one of my bosses, a guy I was working for as a social media influencer. I was advertising smartphones and all other kinds of electronics to a guy, to a business that is in Nairobi CBD, and I was making some good money as a student. All I was doing is taking nice photos and posting them on Instagram. Then alongside, I would share one or two images from the guy and other businesses, and they would pay me per every post I do. So if you paid 500 shillings for every post and you do 3 every day, we're talking about 1,500 shillings. I mean, do you have that 1,500 shillings with you right now? Chances are you don't. So you can become a social media influencer, and brands will hire you to manage their social media accounts and promote their products. And they'll pay you handsomely, especially if you position yourself right. However, you have to start from down there. You don't start by getting companies that are willing to pay you 50 Gs, 100 Gs. Now, you have to start from somewhere. As a matter of fact, you may start by getting people you're advertising for them for free, but it's worth it. Start from somewhere. As soon as you get to 10,000 followers on Instagram, 10,000 likes on Facebook, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, start making money by selling different things for different companies. So stop complaining and start working. 8, become a web designer. We have so many companies and brands and individuals who require websites, and they do not know how to do it. So you can learn the skill of web design, which you can do in a week or 2 if you're sharp. You can take a month on YouTube for free to become a web designer. When you become a web designer, start making or putting that skill into use. Look for customers. Charge them a small fee and do a fantastic job that they'll want to refer you to other people. That when you show your other clients what you did for how much, they'll have no doubt but work with you. Start from there. The biggest problem we have with young people, me being one of them, is that we are entitled. We are very entitled. And that's what kills us. Don't be entitled. Go out and do your thing. For no pay, sometimes, as you start, then the pay will come looking for you. So start from there. Become a web designer. There's so many courses online. If you find it hard locating them, again, reach out to me. I'll be sure to leave my contact details below. I'll get you. I'll show you where you can get the web design content on the internet for free. When you do that, you'll have so much to make. 9, food. You know, food, unlike everything else, food is something that we need on a regular basis. Every few hours, you need some food. And not just food, tasty food. So if you're there listening to me and you know you can make some really good tasty food, stop making it just for yourself. You know, the owner of KFC, when he discovered the recipe to make that very nice chicken Sanders, Colonel Sanders, when he recognized, or he finally got the recipe, the perfect recipe for that, he would have done it to himself and he would have lived a happy life, maybe. But he thought to himself, what if I made a business out of this thing that I know how to do so well? And today, KFC is in every major street across the world with thousands of shops. I'm not telling you to dream that big, but you can. if you're a big dreamer. But what if you started with the people around you? What if you decided, I have friends who love good food. I live in an estate and we have people who also live in the same estate. And they may not want to cook for the obvious reasons. One, maybe they don't have time. Two, they don't know how to, or they're just too lazy to do it. So what if you went out there, did some good food, and started talking to people about your food and selling to them, even for lunch alone? How would that be? And then before you know it, you have 100 people that you deliver food every lunch. If you charge them 100 shillings, you're talking about 10 G's. 10,000 shillings per day. Or should I say per meal, for just lunch. For delivering 100 plates or packages of food over the lunch break. You have your 10 G's. The cost of doing that, give it 3K, 5K. You're left with your 5,000 shillings as profit. What can you do with that money? So much. You can even offer to cook for people when they have events. Just let people know. Know the basics, what do you need to do, where, how. Then talk to people. Tell them, come to your house, I'll cook for you, and I'll charge you, depending on the number of people you're hosting. So for every member of your group, I'll charge you 200 shillings. So if the guy is hosting a group of 10, you have your 2K. A group of 50, you can do the math. Guys, you just need to get out of your comfort zone. Money is there, but you have to work. You have to do something for people to give you their hand-earned money. They didn't get it by sleeping, so they can't give it out to people who sleep around and just relax. They need to see the value before they are willing to pay you any dollar. Anyway, number 10, last but not the least, is to become an interior designer. Another business you can start without using your money. All you need to know is where you can get some of the best designers, some of the best furnitures, and how to make a house look so good. Then do a plan for your clients. Tell them, we get this, and this. You pay this, I do that for you, then you pay me this much. And you can mark up some of these items. If you get a house every week, you are in business. And we have so many people who do not understand how to do it by themselves. So get out of your comfort zone again. Learn something. Learn how to become an interior designer. Learn where to get all these nice furnitures from. Different things. How to do what? There are so many things you can do in interior design. How to fix screen on the wall. You make a lot of money for doing that. And we have so many people who want to do that. So stop sleeping. Start doing something. All you need to do is identify sources of great furniture and learn about color codes and interior design. And again, you can do that through the same YouTube you're watching this video on. But if you want more information on the same, just comment below. I'll spend my time to take you through step by step on how to do it. A bonus one for sticking to the very end. You always have a bonus for people who are willing to stick to the very end. Join Global Internet Fortunes. You have a platform here in Kenya called Global Internet Fortunes, short form GIF, and for just 3,900 shillings, you have 3 or 4 of the methods we've mentioned, or the ways we've mentioned, put together for just how much? 3,900. You have a chance to learn about web design, to get your own website, okay? Have a chance to become a reseller of airtime for the big telcos. We're talking about Airtel. Then we have telco. What that means is, whenever you buy airtime for your own consumption, you make money in terms of commissions. Every time you buy airtime for someone else, you still make money. Even better, every time you introduce someone else to buy airtime for their Safaricom line, for their Airtel line, or for their Telecom line, and buy for other people, you still make money in terms of commissions. So by the time you have 100, 200, 500 people who are buying airtime through the company, airtime alone. Remember, I'm not talking about blogs. I'm not talking about web design and everything else. Airtime alone, you have hundreds of thousands of Kenya shillings on a monthly basis. This is a ready market. You don't need to create one. And this is one of the things I do. I am a GIF member, a Global Internet Fortunes member. I don't buy airtime from the streets, because every time I buy airtime, I make money. Every time I buy airtime for other people, I make money as well. Every time I introduce someone else to do the very same thing, I still make money. And I recommend you to also choose and do the very same thing. For just 3,900, 3,900, less than 4,000 shillings, you have the license. And you can work from any part of this country. Mombasa, Kisumu, Mandera, anywhere, Meru, Embu, kila mahali. You can do it from wherever you are and make some good money. As a matter of fact, the company has branches in every corner of this country. Yes, Global Internet Fortunes has their main office, mega office in Nairobi CBD, second office in Mombasa, another office in Kisumu, Kakamega, Eldoret, Nakuru, so many of them. Every major city, every major town in this country is represented, and you can work from home. Can it get any better than that? That you don't have to leave your house. Like me, I don't have to leave my house. All I do is pick my phone and do whatever I have to do from here. Imagine how much you can save from that. If you made 200,000 shillings a month and you don't have to travel from your phone, how much can you save? 80%, 90%? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I decided to have that as the last and bonus to just make sure we don't have everyone here, because we don't deal with everyone. We deal with serious people only. So if you're one of them, check below the comment section. Okay? I leave my number, WhatsApp number. So if you're interested, get to me through that WhatsApp number. Let's have a discussion and I'll guide you for free. I don't charge, for free, on how to become a member of Global Internet Fortunes. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. As I mentioned earlier, we do this every Monday and Thursday. But whenever we have something that requires our attention sooner than that, we always do a video. See you in the next one. My name is Millionaire Evans, and I hope to see you in the very next video. Thumbs up for this video and subscribe. See you in the next video. Adios.